Hey everyone, Jason here. Just thought I'd fill you in on how the weekend went. We went to two coin shows this weekend. One was from the Tuscarawas County Coin Club. Um, this is their 59th annual um, coin show, and the club itself was organized back in 1959. And at one point, it was called the biggest coin club in Ohio. And I don't know if that still stands or not, but the show was a bit of a disappointment. There was three dealers. Um, that was it, and so it was disappointing because I know in years past it had been a big show. I mean, it was like 2 days, and uh, probably 30, 40, 50 dealers. I can remember not even that long ago. So it was quite disappointing to see just three dealers there. So they had some raffle. I bought some raffle tickets. Talked to some of the ladies that were running the kind of the door and the sign, selling the raffles and stuff. Then I walked around the three dealers, and it didn't take long. But I did manage to pick up a few things there. The guy had a 50% off bin, and I'm always looking for any foreign stuff. And he had some nice stuff in there that was relatively cheap, especially when you consider the 50% off. Um, Here we have a Chinese 10 cash coin. This is from about the 1907. Now, all of the, well, I would say most of these have a lot of information on the holders. I haven't verified that it's all correct, especially with some of the Chinese stuff that takes a little bit for me to figure out exactly what it is, but we'll go with what they got for now. So this was 1907, pretty high mintage, if that's correct. But I think that might cross that whole range there. Sorry about that. But I think that might cover the whole range from 1875 to 1908. There's another one, very similar. Again, this was a 1907, but it's a different province, and this one only had a mintage of 130,000. So this is definitely a better buy here. Um, Looks much the same. Nothing fancy in here. 1862, France. You see these all the time, but I'm hard pressed not to pick something up for cheap that's old. That is that old. I like big coppers as well. So for $1.50, can't beat that. Another Chinese one. These, I think, with the flags on them, you'll see. I think those are from the Chinese Republic, and range from the early 1900s, if I remember correctly. But again, I have a lot of work to do to attribute those. From Japan, about 1880. That's pretty nice there. Canadian cent that everybody seems to be collecting here on the community. Picked it up pretty cheap. And this is another Chinese coin that I have to figure out exactly what it is. So that was all of the holders. When I went to pay for it, he said, "Hey, you like foreign stuff, huh? So here's a bag that I'll give you for one money." There was actually some paper money in here too that I have elsewhere at the moment, but actually the paper money just in the exchange rate pays for. It was modern Iraqi paper money, but the exchange rate pays for everything I bought here. But this was nice. This is had some silver in there, and as you can see, I'm having trouble picking this up. It has some stuff on it, but from Australia, shilling from 1944. This is probably about $2 worth of silver. Here's a very small. This one actually might be the more valuable coin in here. 1885 cents from Canada. It's pretty cool. It's silver. Some common stuff. Nothing fancy here. Nothing too exciting. This, I believe, if I recall right, this is Korean. And this is pretty nice shape here, but this is probably, if I looked it up and I looked it up right, this is a good $10 coin there, at least. So, it's more silver. A small silver coin there. So again, just some junk, some silver. The silver alone paid for what I paid for it, and like I said, the currency. So anyways, that show was kind of a bust, though. That's all I picked up there. So we decided to have some time. Decided to go to. Oh, I got this Woods nickel. They give one out every year. That's kind of cool. So decided we had some time. There was actually another coin show about 15, 20 miles away. That is a monthly show that I've gone to before. Usually has a lot of dealers, probably about 20 dealers. So decided to go up there, and again, walked around and I found a guy that had a junk box that was just full of foreign stuff. Picked up 50 of these in 2x2s for $10. Again, I was able to filter through it, so let me get some of this. Let's see if I can find some of the cooler stuff in here. I picked up a lot of the Chinese ones again. That's actually a Canadian token there, in a very probably water damaged 2x2. I gotta get that out of there. Staples are rusty. Let me see what else I gotta go through all this stuff yet. Oh, here's another Canadian cent. There's another one of those. Again, I got to figure out what these are. Exactly what I have here, I don't know. I gotta just go through them a little bit closer. Here's a Afghanistan. Again, I don't. Date on here says 1876. I don't know if that's right or not. But it definitely is Afghanistan. You can tell by. There you go. That little design there has some Middle East Islamic meaning to it, but that's definitely an Afghanistan pattern. This, I believe, is Japan. Usually when you see something with a sun like that, those tend to be Japan. Sometimes Korea, but mostly with Japan on this. But again, I'm not sure what. It's another one of those. Another Chinese. Another one. Here's something kind of cool from Jersey. 1964. Nothing real rare in here. I probably got some nice ones in the Chinese stuff. Here's one. This is Taiwan. You see from the island there. That's pretty cool. I really like the design on this one here. I believe that's Korea with that pattern on there. I think that's Korean. But again, I got 50 of these for $10. So that comes out to 50 cents a piece. So some of them worth it, some of them aren't. This is a nice one here. Got a lot of these, but this one's in pretty nice condition. All these prices and everything, that's what it was on there, so you can discard that. I've yet to really look up prices. This is in really nice condition. Like I said, I've got a few of these, but nothing this nice. Denmark. Here's a 1867. It's Italy. It's Italian. Again, can't pass up old stuff like that for 50 cents. India, 1917. Nice Moroccan. From Morocco. Again, this is a nice shape. I've got some other ones similar to this, but this one's pretty nice shape there. What is that? That's an old one there. France, 1854. So anyways, this show was much better. Obviously, there was still, they had probably about 20 dealers there. A lot of the same ones I've seen over and over again there, but this was a new guy that I bought this stuff off of. So I love searching through this old junk boxes. You never know what kind of. Actually found some silver out of here. Small things, but let me see if I can find one here. Here's a nice. This isn't silver. This is a nice 100 francs. 1954. That's a pretty coin. Well, I know I have silver out of here, but I can't find it. Oh, here's one. English from Great Britain, 3 pence. Again, not much silver in there, but probably about 80 cents worth. But I always grab silver. So anyways, that was my weekend. I got a lot to go through here. That was kind of fun. Not much going on this weekend. Well, coin-wise anyways. My son's getting married, so gonna have a busy weekend there. He's my oldest and out of 4 and first one to get married, so can't wait for that. It's pretty exciting. So anyways, hit the like button, subscribe if you can, if you haven't already, and have a great weekend, great rest of the week, and probably won't see you till next week. So God bless. Have a great evening.